Hello, YouTube. It's me, Elsa, with the rest of my life story and current updates. I wrote notes, and basically, we're gonna follow through the notes, and I'll walk you through my current situation. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Now, just last week, I received a phone call from the school. And there was this lady, her name is Dr. Thompson, I believe, or Thomas. And she works in the Lowndes County Alternative School. Now, she told me she didn't want to basically hold him back from his grade, but he's failing the 10th grade. Now, he is my oldest, my firstborn junior. He's 15. She was telling me that, he doesn't seem like he understands the work, and he holds his head down, and he also holds his phone in his hand. And he's not supposed to have a phone, and it's scheduled times to use the restroom. And when he has to use the restroom, he can get suspended because it's like the rules are set schedule on when you can use the restroom, and the rules are no phones. She also mentioned to me that my son had a smell, and that she didn't want to tell him that. And I was like, my son has a smell? What do you mean? Like a weird stench, or like I'm like, my son, I've taught him, I have a washer and a dryer, so could be that he didn't dry it correctly. Are you saying that? I say, well, this is what I would do. I would come get my son. When he got in the car, when I finally got my son from the school, she's like, no problem, go ahead and come get him. When I got my son from the school, I smelled him, and he didn't have a stink smell the way I guess I understood her to say, but like I told her, he is 15, and I do teach hygiene in my house. It's very important. I also have a washer and a dryer. So him actually stinking, I don't know what's that all about. And I told him, I say, hey, your hygiene is very important. And the school mentioned your hygiene to me. And she also mentioned that she never smelled him. That was the first time she smelled him. He told me he doesn't like the school. It's alternative school. Why? Because the school has a feeling as if he was still in the program. He feels as if he's in prison. And every time he comes back from the school, he gets upset and overwhelmed. Guys, give me a second. Let me see if I can fix the lighting a little better. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Now, this one has another light too, the one that I'm holding. Well, let's continue, guys. So now I want to start off with, of course, I wanted to get that out of the way. And of course, I got a couple of calls that he will get suspended if he holds his head down continuously in class. And that the work could be too hard for him because he's, showing that he doesn't want to try. Dad, my son has been communicating with his dad. I know I have not been following through when it comes to I have not been following through when it comes to if the calls are being supervised. I have been trying to communicate with Dad, but he changes his number every week, the children's dad. So every week, you know, me and the courts are trying to contact him, but the only one who can get through to him is my son. But my son is the only one that's been acting pretty upset in the house. He's been bawling up at me when you tell him to do something. And, you know, trying to get in a tussle with me. You know, and also he has been going to the gas station around here and basically asking people to buy Black and Mouse for him, basically, you know, and tobacco or whatnot. And the people at the store also told me that they caught him stealing. Pretty good people too, you know. I go to the store a lot. It's the closest store near me, and they, you know, they always show respect to me and my family. And, you know, very sweet couple, very nice store settings. It's a gas station as well. And, you know, I told him I don't condone my son coming in your store to steal. Bet alone, they also say they caught him outside on camera begging for money. Because he likes to overspend and overindulge and try to mix in toxic crowds. Even though he has not even been here that long, he's been in an adrenaline rush to do, you know, abnormal things that he know he's not supposed to be doing. He wanted his way, and he didn't get his way. So he got up and he punched a hole in the wall. I will be showing you guys the hole in the wall pretty soon, so you guys can analyze the hole. I have to pace it. I do rent here. I don't own. So my goal is to give the landlord his place the way he gave it to me. Today he texted me. He's like, hey, are you going to get my outfit? And I'm like, hey, I already got your Versace shoes. Communicate with your dad and see if, you know, we can work together with getting you an outfit. Because, you know, bills are due and it's getting closer to the end of the year and we have to make sure, you know, everything is everything. He decided to continue to text me over and over again. And I'm like, hey, I'm communicating with the courts. And supposedly, not supposedly, he texted me and he's like, you need to answer this phone, because if you don't answer this phone, okay, Sergio, if you don't answer this phone, give me a second, guys. If you don't answer this phone, I'm going to break everything in there and stuff like that. Included your TV. Now, I deal with Turo. I think I told you guys that in an earlier video. Are you okay? I'm going to need you to mute that noise because due to copyright issues, okay? So if you're playing Fortnite, I do not want to hear it in my background. Just give me just a second. And then, like I say, I don't get interrupted when I'm doing my YouTube video. So I'm going to let him come in here. Okay, listen. He going to be in the high chair. Hold him down for me, okay? I gave him yogurt. I gave him a couple of cookies. He's fresh pamper. That's probably what he is. He's sleeping. And then he doesn't want the door closed and he doesn't want it open. So can you help me while I finish my YouTube? Can you grab him?
I think he's sleeping.
Alex, can you grab him? He can be sleepy, but let him watch Coco Melon for for the meantime, because he's used to watching Coco Melon in Spanish version. He doesn't watch people in the house just playing video games and Fortnite. So I'm gonna let him go in there and sit down. You know how to put it on Coco Melon on YouTube?
Yeah, I type it in.
Okay, you'll be able to see a 60-minute video in Spanish.
What you been doing?
Thank you. Sorry, guys. So anyhow, where was we? So he was like, I'm going to break everything in the house. You don't answer the phone. And are you going to take me to my Uncle Twan's house? Because at the end of the day, that. I'm like, I don't even know if I'll have gas to take you to your Uncle Twan's house. What do you mean take you to your Uncle Twan's house? Your Uncle Twan can't come get you? You know, even if it's at a local gas station, meet you at a public settings, I'll take you there. Or anything. Can we work together in any kind of way? And they think it's a giggly gaggly game, and it's not, because everything is just pouring all the pressure on me and no type of help whatsoever. And it's pretty overwhelming, to see that I have to get the shoes, I have to get the outfit. No one's trying to get him a birthday gift whatsoever. I've been trying to contact Dad. The state has been trying to contact Dad to see how we can work together and, just be cautious about things. And no. Also, I want to go ahead and not only, I mentioned the wall to you guys. And sometimes I'll go in his room and I'll find all type of tobacco and Black and Mouse in his room. That's one thing. Second of all, I spoke to the attorney last weekend. They mentioned to me that they're going to file for a motion to stand your ground dismissal on the case that I have open when my son told the cops that the crackhead girl, didn't have a gun and she did. All of the names was aliases. Now, supposedly, the state contacted my attorney yesterday and basically told my attorney that they found LaToya Brown. And I'm like, I never heard of LaToya Brown, but if they insist. And we're still going on with the case when it comes to trial and also pending dismissals. People have been trying to report my YouTube account, family, competitors of whatnot, and like copyright claims, just pressing all type of buttons. My Facebook business account got taken down. Why? Because I noticed it was a group in Valdosta Brayton group, and I also noticed that when I tried to post in that group, other people in that group was also selling clothes and shoes. But she decided to report mine. And when I left the group, I removed myself from the group. Whoever the admin is in that specific group of Valdosta, kept pressing a button and to remove everything that I've ever posted within this almost whole year that I've been in Valdosta groups. Now, when I tried to set up a new account, which I did, I noticed that my maternal aunt, Yolanda, sent me a friend request, which was pretty strange. I've done stuff like help the community. I've done stuff like give out free information when it comes to fixing your own credit. Because with the world we live in today and so many scams and frauds and identity thefts or whatnot, nobody trusts anybody with their identity and their private information. So I decided to let go of that information for free. I have people like competitors, or I wouldn't call them competition because the only person I compete with is myself, to make myself greater every day. But yeah, and I just wanted to also mention that, it was an embarrassment when one of my colleagues came. Basically, I have someone working under me at times. She came with her mom, and I was helping her write the judge. That wasn't my plan, but she mentioned it to me. And she mentioned, hey, if you can, give me certain information when it comes to eyelash vendors and stuff like that. And I was telling her the affordable route to go about it. And I was helping her write the judge, because she has a family case also here in Valdosta and also in Houston, Texas, whatever that is. So I noticed the hole in the wall, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope her mother and her do not see the hole in the wall. Now I have to go by the Dollar Tree or the dollar store to get some Corkit to paste the wall up, wait till it dry, and probably, repaint the walls like I was going to do anyway, or go ahead and just, add the cork into further notice. Two debit cards got stolen out of my house. Let's just say missing. I looked for my Cash App card. First, it was my Wells Fargo card. I looked for it, nothing. I get text alerts. I recommend anybody watching this to get text alerts. I also noticed my Cash App the following 3 days, I'll say, was missing. I'm like, no way. Please, Alex, make sure he's occupied. He loves Coco Melon. On YouTube. Sorry. So, yeah. Like I was saying. It's a lot with, breaking